check, radio check. Radio check, radio check. Radio check, radio check. Are we live? I think we are. There we go. Hey, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Race and Statistics YouTube channel once again here. My name is Ryan as always, and I think I have to turn my camera on. Yes, I do. There we go. The sun just blinded you. Okay, I gotta do something. Wait. All right, I think that's better. Yeah, I figured out what to do with the lights around the back. I put down the blinds. You probably can see that. Let me see. Because now you can't see shit. You see the reflection here. Finishing setting up some stuff. Hold on. Is that better? I feel like that's worse. I feel like that's better. I don't know. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, you can't see me. You can't even see me. Okay. Well, yeah, the camera is supposed to I mean, I fixed some stuff with the lighting and shit. But yeah, hello and welcome back to the Race and Statistics YouTube channel. Today, I'm your host, Ryan from the Ryan F1 YouTube channel, same as always, and we will be here for the qualifying session of the Belgian Grand Prix. It's on now. Okay. Can't see it yet, but I think it should be okay. I saw some people asking about the Porsche Super Cup crash there at the end of the session. There we go. I'm live there. Okay, yeah, my bed is a bit of a mess, but yeah, I'm sure you can forgive that. Yeah, the Porsche Super Cup crash there in the end of the session. I think all the drivers are okay. It wasn't that big of a crash. The BWT driver, he could just drive back to the pit lane, and the other one, I'm not familiar with the names. King was one of them. I don't know. The other one, yeah, he just drove into him and straight into the wall. But I think he's okay. I mean, he could get out of the car there in the end of the session. So, who will get Yuki Tsunoda seat in 2023? Yuki Tsunoda. I think that's gonna be the answer. Yuki Tsunoda will get it. There's a penalty. Yes, there's a penalty for almost half the grid. That's going to be interesting come tomorrow. I think Verstappen's got a penalty. Leclerc's got a penalty. Norris got a penalty. Yeah, there's a lot of people with penalties. I don't have the full list here on hand. I could look it up. But there's a lot of stuff that happened during the break. Like a lot of stuff. I almost killed myself when I heard that Alonso was going to Aston Martin. And then the whole disaster with the whole meltdown of BWT Alpine Formula One team happened, and it was exquisite. It was exquisite. It actually got me back doing videos. That's how bad it was. I'm back in my channel, Ryan F1, link in the description. I'm uploading content once every 15 days, pretty much. Yeah, uploaded a few videos so far. I've got a few more in the pipeline already. One coming out, I think, next week, and one after that. So yeah, those two, I mean, are the ones I have so far, and then more ideas are also gestating there. Vettel's retiring. That's also something that happened, I think, during the break. No, that happened before. We talked about Vettel retiring, yes. All my opinions, all my thoughts about the Alpine stuff and Alonso's move and everything is on that video. So if you wanna get the full lowdown on what I think of that, you can check the link in the description. Hello, Bratas Brats. Yes, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. And in honor of that, I'm just gonna blow my nose because I've got allergies. What am I gonna do? You're gonna blow your nose today. I think that answers your question. Do you have a curiosity? Do you have an interest in off-roading or overlanding, or are you an asphalt-only guy? I think rallying is just, I think it's even more beautiful than Formula One. The way the cars slide and the control that the drivers have over their machinery is just insane. Watching rally is like magic. It's sublime. That's the word I was looking for. It's sublime. Yes, I really do quite enjoy it. I don't follow any series because it's not easy to get them here, to follow them here. But yes, I'm actually quite interested in everything. Well, I actually watched Extreme E the whole first season when that was going on, and yes, I intend on continuing to watch any off-roading events that I can because I find them really fun. And when Alonso's back in the Dakar, because he will be back in the Dakar, I will make sure to watch that as well. The camera might be a bit dirty. I think that's better. But yes, that's pretty much it. Now let's talk about Ricciardo for a bit. Hold on, just 1 second. I think something's bugging me here. All right, I made my bed. Yes, quickly there, but I did so. It was bothering me. What was I saying? Yes, we're gonna talk about Ricciardo now. I don't want to say it's about time, but it's about time. I really like the guy. He's a great guy, but he's just not that good of a driver in the McLaren team. It's just no other way around it. I mean, just look at the results. And if you don't want to look at the results, just look at my most recent video. Yeah, it's been a rough few years for him. It's been a rough few years for the team. And what we're left with is a what if once again. What if they had? Where would McLaren be right now if they had stuck with Carlos Sainz? Say, I think they would have been way higher. I think they could be perhaps fighting for the championship this season. I mean, the development those two drivers would have gotten the team on these crucial years, mostly coming into 2022, I think would have been just another thing altogether. But yeah, that's something we will always have to wonder. Are you good? Yes, I'm good. Are you good, Romy? Did Schumacher crash or did he have a problem? I think he had a problem. I didn't see him crash. I woke up just a few hours ago and I watched the results and everything. I saw he did like 3 laps in all of FP3, but I don't think he crashed. But yes, there's a lot of stuff to talk about and not enough time to do so. So I'm not gonna look up FP3 results right now. I'm just gonna stick to the news and the drivers market and everything. There's a few drivers that have yet to be confirmed for next season, but I think it would be stupid not to do so. There's a lot of people just dunking on Mick Schumacher, saying that he's not good enough for a Formula One seat, that he's not a good F1 driver and everything. This is pretty much his first season in Formula One. Everyone has to remember that. Last season didn't count. He didn't have a teammate pretty much. And he was in a car that just couldn't do 3 laps without spinning out because it was so unstable. This year, he's been doing actually quite well. He's been doing good. He's been doing good next to Kevin Magnussen as well. So that's, I mean, there's a lot to extract from his performances, I think. Billy96, welcome to the channel, dude. Thank you so much. Do you think Carlos is in the same situation Danielson? No, definitely not. Definitely not. But yeah, I think Schumacher should definitely get a contract extension. If it's not in Haas, perhaps, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be moving to McLaren, but I also don't see him going to Alfa Romeo or whatever it is in the future because it's gonna terminate the contract Alfa Romeo with Sauber at the end of the season. The other next season, sorry, 2023, I think, or coming into 2020. There's something there. But Zhou and Yu is my next talking point, and he definitely deserves that seat. I mean, there's there's nothing that you can say that will make me change my mind. He's definitely a great driver. He's had a lot of bad luck, and he is the only rookie this season. I mean, he's still getting used to the car, and I think he's doing a great job at it. So yeah, there's a lot of people doubting Joe and saying he shouldn't be in Formula One. I think it's all the contrary. I think he's a great rookie and one of the best we've had in a few years. Do you think Carlos is in the same situation Daniel is in? He is not. I would say he's definitely not. Doesn't make much sense to say that he is. I mean, look at the overall results of the team. It's not that Leclerc is winning every single race and then Carlos Sainz is not. I mean, last year Carlos outscored Leclerc. That's just a fact. And this season, although he's been making some mistakes, Carlos. There's no other way around it. He's been screwing up. Leclerc's been screwing up as well, and the team has been screwing up the most. So I don't think that City is at risk. I think that City is secure, and I think, if anything, if Carlos leaves, it's because Carlos wants to leave. It's not because Ferrari don't want him there anymore. Wouldn't make much sense. And who would you put in that seat? Who would you put in that seat either anyway? I mean, Carlos, Daniel Ricciardo? Is qualifying delayed? No, I haven't heard that. No. It's just slightly cloudy over the circuit. The media are talking about an opportunity for Mick to get a seat in Alpine. Yeah, I've heard that as well. And I've heard it because Mick and Esteban get along together nicely. And if you're making a seat decision based on whether teammates will get along together nicely, whether they're friends or not, I think that's when you hit rock bottom as a team. That makes absolutely no sense. So yeah, that's another one to think on. I mean, it's rumors. Of course, everyone's been rumored to drive for Alpine the next year, pretty much during the break. Mick Schumacher's been one of those, but I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. Anything can happen, really. I think it would even make sense if Latifi got the drive, or if Nico Hülkenberg got back from retirement and got the drive. That would also make sense in some twisted, weird way. So I'm not really counting on the voice of reason of Otmar Sufufufu Safnauer anymore. Rumored IndyCar drivers also in the Formula One driver market. Yeah, McLaren's also doing. They're signing every driver under the sun. I have no idea where they're gonna put all those drivers that they're signing. They've only got 2 seats in Formula One and 2 seats in IndyCar. They were banking on Andretti perhaps coming in, but that's not gonna happen. Everyone shut the door on them, unfortunately. First it was Mercedes, then it was Stefano Domenicali himself. So yeah, unfortunately, I do not think that's going to be happening, even though they had the full intention of coming to Formula One, and that would have been great for the sport. Yeah, another backward step for Formula One, unfortunately. Sam Collins, stop talking so loudly in my ear. Thank you so much. There we go. Okay. Ferrari signs Ricciardo before Alpine signs Latifi. Well, I don't know, dude. Think of the memes. Think of the memes. Will we see Daniel in F1 next year? If he can find a spot, yes. I don't think he's as hot property as people make him up to be anymore. I don't know if people are wanting to go and sign him as much as they did, say, 3 years ago. I think he, in this past 2 seasons, hasn't proved himself whatsoever. Oh, look, the Fernando Alonso effect. Hey, trying to hide and run away from the cameras because everyone wants a piece of him. Wink. Yeah, so it's not as hot property as he was when he was last on the market, where teams were big teams were fighting over him. And yeah, I think he's either going back or he's out of Formula One, back on the grid. I meant. I mean, he could surprise me and perhaps move to maybe even Alpine. I don't know, but I don't really see that happening with the whole thing that's going on. Yeah. Thoughts on Stroll and Latifi? Well, Stroll's gonna get reamed next year once again. Just another rival for Alonso to put on his death list. He's not gonna get out of the team. I mean, his dad owns it. He doesn't even have a contract. I mean, he just drives there until he dies, pretty much. So that's one seat out, unfortunately, or until he doesn't want to be in Formula One anymore, whichever happens first. And then Latifi, yeah, it's a matter of time until he's announced to not be racing anymore next year, unfortunately. It wouldn't make any sense for him to be racing next year, unfortunately. So yeah, I think again, it's just a matter of time until that gets announced and that's official. Picture is fine, big improvement. You mean talking about the lights there on the back? Thank you. Yeah, I shut the blinds. It doesn't look as pretty from the inside, but you can see me better, and the lightning McQueen, and the lighting I think is much more bearable. So thoughts on Yuki Tsunoda? He's a hell of a driver. He's been doing. Who's gonna be the commentator for tomorrow's race? Here, me. Thoughts on Yuki Tsunoda? He's been doing a hell of a season. I think he's still got way more to give. He's been on pace with Gasly, I think, sometimes outpacing him. They're both up there, and they're both in a similar level of performance, I would say. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he stay there. It makes all the sense in the world for me. Where will Daniel end up next season? I don't want to say out of Formula One, but I'm gonna say out of Formula One. I don't know, dudes. Oh, Audi in 20. Yeah, we also have to talk about Audi. We have 5 minutes to talk about Audi. The big surprise wasn't that Audi was announced to be joining Formula One. I think the big surprise that it was gonna be as an engine supplier. Audi are gonna be joining Formula One as an engine supplier. Let's just hope that means Porsche is going to be joining as a factory team, because the rumors were that Porsche was going to be supplying Red Bull with power units. But then, yeah, we were hoping for the Audi factory team, and now we got the Audi engine suppliers. So let's just pray it's the Porsche factory team, because otherwise I think we're screwed. But yeah, coming into 2026 for the new regulations with the new biofuels and everything, we are gonna get Audi as an engine supplier, which is gonna be insanely cool. I don't think Audi were ever Formula One engine suppliers. They were racing Formula cars before the championship was even a thing. The Audi Type D, I think it was, when the Nazis were in Germany and stuff, and before that as well. But yeah, I don't think we even saw the Audi ever in Formula One, so that's gonna be fun. So for this weekend, we're gonna get the C4, C3, and C2 tire compounds here at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. So the middle compounds for the soft, medium, and the hard. We are racing once again here at Spa for the first time in 2 years. Last year, remember, we didn't get a race, so it's gonna be interesting. It's very cloudy on the circuit right now. Let's just hope it doesn't get rained out like last year. Let's just hope. But yeah, this is a circuit that we all love. I would like to think we all love Spa. Everyone loves Spa, apart from perhaps Stefano Domenicali. I don't know, because yeah, the rumors. I mean, Spa is one of like 2 or 3 circuits that doesn't have a contract for next season. Rumors were that Kyalami, South Africa, was going to be replacing Spa, which I mean, we want to see South Africa back in the calendar, but not replacing Spa. Like, in what world does it make sense? We get fucking Saudi Arabia and we cannot get Spa on the calendar, but yeah, whatever. It is also rumored that the Kyalami announcement should have already happened, and since it hasn't, it's probably been postponed, and we're gonna get at least 1 extra year of racing here in Belgium. So yeah, I think those are all the rumors and all the news that I wanted to touch on before the qualifying session started, and we've got still 2 minutes left, so I think we're good. And I'm gonna start reading the chat once again. Um, reaction to the Formula 3 crash today, haven't seen it. Let's just do a reaction live. F3 crash. Spa. No, not Spain 2022. Spa. Oh, let's see. That's a fucking big crash. Holy shit. Damn. Yeah, I mean, what I saw was the aftermath picture of both drivers being okay, but I didn't see the accident itself. That's a big crash, and I think we have to say thank the Halo once again for that one. Goddamn, that's a big crash. By the way, qualifying's been delayed just a little bit because of some barrier repair. There's nothing to. It's got nothing to do with rain and stuff. It's just for barrier repairs that happen for a crash that happened during the Porsche Super Cup. Spilled a drop of water here. Yeah, so we're probably gonna get a 10-minute delay or something. They're just finishing up with the track repairs. They're at the what corner is that? Is that the second sector? I think that's the second sector. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes. So I think we haven't seen a big map or a zoom out or anything, but I think that's the second sector. Let me see. Corner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's turn 10. I think that's turn 10. Yeah, it was a big crash there. Well, not a big crash, but a bit of an unnecessary crash that had big consequences. I mean, yeah, they were going for pole position there. It was a good run, a purple first sector, and then he caught some traffic, tried to overtake it, and yeah, traffic crashed into him. So the barrier did its job like a champ. Definitely did. Yeah, definitely did. So fifth. Oh yeah, fifth is here. Geneva's here also. Nash the second. Hello all. Hello guys. I've missed you all. I've missed you guys. It's been a while. It's been a while. Is Porsche joining Formula One? The announcement should come any day now. I mean, we think they will. We definitely do think they will. We thought it was going to be as an engine supplier, but now it opens up as a factory team, the option for them to join. I miss you too, says Fifth. Yes. Yes. German brands coming as engine developers. Yeah, one of them should have been engine. It doesn't make sense that both of them enter as engine suppliers um, because it's. I mean, first it's Formula One, and second they're both part of the Volkswagen group, and it wouldn't make sense that two different brands for the Volkswagen group engine enter as engine suppliers. Doesn't make financial sense. So we were hoping we were hoping Audi was going to be an actual team, but now it's probably Porsche. We don't know. Track repairs delaying the start of qualifying. Yes, that's exactly it. Thank you for a whole year of membership, Grashuritsa, once again for your support. Yeah, so we talked all about Ricardo. We talked all about Alpine, about Safnauer and his lack of credibility, about the driver market a little bit as well. Hey, May, what do you do apart from commentary? Well, right now I'm looking for a job. I study, but yeah, since 2 weeks ago, I'm unemployed now. So yeah, tough times, but it's gonna be fine. Sauber is supposed to be working with Audi. Yeah, it was gonna come out that Audi was gonna buy out the Sauber team, but now they announced that they're coming in as engine suppliers. So are they also gonna buy the Audi, the Sauber team? Where's Porsche fitting in this equation? I mean, doesn't make. I mean, I cannot see it happen. I mean, yeah, I was thinking perhaps okay, Audi's gonna enter as a team. They're gonna use Porsche engines, and then a few other teams are also gonna use Porsche engines. That's not the case. Congrats on being jobless. Thank you. Yeah, it was a very bad gig that I had. Um, yeah, I want to get into it. It was a bit of a disaster there, but why the delay? Because of track repairs. There's track repairs being done because of a crash during the last minute of the Porsche Super Cup qualifying session. What time does the qualifying start? As soon as it's over with the track repairs. Audi will be an interesting era of Formula One, definitely. Audi and Porsche. I mean, Porsche has already been an engine supplier ish under another branding, under the Tag branding, Tag Heuer. Well, Tag before it was Tag Heuer, in the 80s and stuff. But they never came in as a factory team. They never had an entry as a manufacturer, like as a team. Neither did Audi. The only from the Volkswagen Group, which is BMW Volkswagen Group. I think they are. If they are, they get an entry with the same Sauber team that Audi is now wanting to enter with. Honda will eat them all. Honda left Formula One last year. I don't know if you remember that. Ouch. Porsche would be interesting as a factory team, definitely. Yeah, Porsche has a lot of pedigree in motorsport, but I would definitely like to see what an Audi team would have looked like. Porsche we already have in many, many, many other sports, but we don't really have. I mean, I don't know. Porsche branding is already well and truly known in motorsport, but Audi is a bit more unknown, and I would have liked to see how Audi would have joined as a manufacturer. But yeah, I mean, it's also less expectations than that of Porsche. Latifi to drive for Sauber Audi, definitely. Red Bull Powertrains is basically a rebadged Honda. Yes, it is, but it's not Honda anymore. God damn it, Honda. Leaving once again. I think this is the third time they leave. Yes, it's the third time they leave, and And every single time, as soon as they left, they achieved greatness. So why can't they just commit? Whatever. I've also made a video on that, so if you want to check it out, my rant about Honda in Formula One, you can do so in the link in the description to my channel. Start to qualifying will be delayed because of track repairs. Yeah. So now that we're here, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the stream. It really helps us out a ton for more people to be able to hide it. If you, for some reason, are not listening to the stream from the Racing Statistics YouTube channel, that has happened before, close your stream, check which channel you're on first, then close your stream, and then come to the Racing Statistics channel. Yeah, once again, the best way to support us directly is through donation. So, but there's, of course, if you cannot do so, there's no pressure. It's if you want to support us, and if you can, of course, there's, yeah, there's no need of purchase. So a thing that exists, I don't know, but oh yeah, I'm just looking up here right now. Toyota also did I have a photo that I took of the 2018 Le Mans winner Toyota GROA. It's something. It's a weird name, but yeah, I'll got it up here. Good picture. Good picture. Will there be any engine penalties? Yes, there will definitely be a lot of engine penalties. Let me just check that for you. Belgian Grand Prix penalties. Let's see. So there's gonna be Verstappen, 5-place grid penalty. Leclerc. Oh no, sorry, Verstappen back of the grid plus 5 places. So Verstappen back of the grid. Leclerc 25-place grid drop. Norris back of the grid. Ocon back of the grid. Bottas 25 penalty places, and Schumacher 20 penalty places. So those are the drivers that are going to be starting from the back this weekend. That's Verstappen, that's Leclerc, that's Norris, that's Ocon, that's Bottas, and that's Schumacher. Why all the penalties? Okay, let's see. Verstappen's changing the ICE, the turbo, the MGUH, the MGUK, and the gearbox. Leclerc's changing the MGUK, the energy store, and the gearbox. Norris is changing the ICE, the turbo, the MGUH. Ocon is changing the ICE, the turbo, the MGUH, the MGUK, energy restores, controlled electronics. And then Bottas is changing the ICE, turbo, MGUH, and a gearbox. And Schumacher is changing control electronics and the gearbox. I think that's pretty much everything. Rain delay? No. Track repair delay. They're repairing the track from an accident that happened at the end of the Porsche Super Cup qualifying session a few minutes ago. So yeah, they're just finishing. I mean, as soon as the Porsche Super Cup qualifying finishes, 10 minutes later, qualifying for Formula One supposed to start. They didn't make time to fix everything, so they're just fixing everything now. It shouldn't take much longer. It's already been 10 minutes of delay, and the barrier last time we looked at it was looking good. So I think it's 5-10 more minutes, and then 16:25 local time. So in 15 minutes we will get going with the race. 15 minutes with the qualifying. Sorry. How long until the start? 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Do you show the actual quali, or is this a talk show? Neither. This is Watchalong. What you will be able to see is live timings. You'll be able to see the drivers on the map, and you'll be able to listen to me as your alternate source of commentary if you'd like. You can also, I mean, if you find me annoying, you can mute me and listen to Crofty. No one's stopping you from doing that. But yeah, this is a bit of extra commentary. I think this is also my 2-year anniversary as a commentator, so Congratulations, me. Well, not in actual. I mean, the 2 year anniversary was, I think, a month and something ago. But this is the race that I started in, Spa 2020. Um, we've come a long way, I think. I'd like to think that we've come a long way since then, and it's still a lot of fun. So every time we race at Spa, that's why Spa is. I mean, it's first of all, it's my favorite track to look at, my favorite track to drive in racing games, of course, and also yes, it's the track that everything that I started in. So everything is possible due to Spa in some weird way. It's okay. It's not annoying. It's informative. Well, thank you. But some people don't see it that way, so that's why I tell you have the option. You're not annoying. Well, thank you, Fifth. Congratulations and thank you for sticking with us. No, thank you, Dejan, for the opportunity to start here and to continue through this 2 seasons. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Who's got the more straight line speed? That's gonna be Alpine. Alpine has the best straight line speed engine, the Renault RS22. I think that's the power unit name. How was your summer break? I did a lot of studying. It's winter here. Well, it's not winter anymore. I mean, today's kind of hot. It's like 18 degrees. But yeah, I did a lot of studying, just a fuckload of studying. I did some some writing for the channel, some editing as well. I mean, I've got 4 videos lined up. Well, 2 already have come out, 2 are lined up, and I've got a few more ideas. So, I'm gonna be uploading videos every 2 weeks on my channel, which I hadn't been uploading in like 6 months. So if you haven't subscribed already, Ryan F1, link is in the description. Make sure to check it out. I'm sorry I cannot pronounce your name. Donated $5. Thank you for your donation. Says, how do you feel about Fernando moving? Ryan, I've been away for the channel for a bit. Sorry. No, it's no problem. Welcome back. So it's a complicated one. It's a very complicated one, but I mean, I don't know if the whole Alpine shit show would have happened if Alonso hadn't moved away. But now that he has, and that the shit show has happened, I think it's in his best interest to get as far away from that team, and for any other serious driver to get as far away from that team as humanly possible. Yes, that team is a joke now. So that's a shame. It was shaping up to be a good team until Safnauer came in. But yeah, I mean, I'm not psyched for Alonso's move, but I'm not depressed anymore. I think that kind of answers the question. So we'll get going in just under 10 minutes. There's a big picture of David Coulthard's butt. What's up with that? Someone has a big poster of David Coulthard in the beach with his butt showing. Oh, hell yeah. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Alpine is a joke. Yes, Alpine is a joke. I watch your greeb, man. I don't know what to put in for you. I don't know what to put in for you. I watched your greeb. Yeah, it was a bad 24 hours, but then when it all came out with the Piastri disaster, it was all fine after that. I mean, that team is just a big fat joke. So it's good that Alonso went, and just ran away from there as fast as possible. For university, I have to make a blog. Yes, it's 2006 for some reason, but I figured it was a good way to restart the channel, and that's where I've been writing a little bit for the channel as well. It's in Spanish, but whatever, it's ryanf1.blogspot.com, I think. And there, I don't have to be as strict with journalism standards and everything confirmed as I have to be on my channel, because it's just for university. Who cares? And so on my Alpine script, I wrote that pretty much everyone knew, other than Safnauer, that Alonso was going to be moving from Alpine. That was not confirmed. I did not put that in the video. But the day before yesterday, I got confirmation that that was true. Apparently, everyone on the team knew apart from Safnauer, which just makes me very happy, because I know how Alonso thinks, and I know how Formula One works more now than ever. So that's good to think. That's good to know. Sorry, that's good to something. I don't know. I'm happy. I don't know what to say for you when you grieved on Twitter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah. That was a bit of a complicated sentence. You can just put F's in the chat, F's in the comments. That's fine. Yeah, I was like actually depressed for a day there. I woke up and the move had been announced an hour before. And I also have a podcast. It's also in Spanish with a few friends of mine. One from Colombia, one from Venezuela, and one from Spain. And the chat had exploded, and I woke up and I already wanted to go back to sleep and never wake up again. But yeah, good thing that it all worked out. It all worked out. It all worked out, and I think Alpine is a bit of a sinking ship. Why are Mercedes not using the special livery in Spa? Yeah, they revealed the special livery and everything, but they're not using it. I don't know why. Is that a table on top of a crane? I think that's a table on top of a crane. Yeah, that's a table on top. What? How? Why? Got a few questions there, and how much? Like, that has to be expensive. And there's some guys facing, like, they're not even facing the track. I don't know. Okay, well, that beats me. Rich people stuff. Very far away from that, so a bit hungry now. They're having PTSD from Germany, yes. Perhaps they'll get delivery tomorrow. Perhaps they'll get it just for race day. I don't know. I'll have something to eat. Who's your favorite driver? Oh, welcome to the channel, dude. I can tell you're new here. Yeah. That's a VIP dining area. Okay. It's a bit chilly. Will it be a two-stopper here or a single-stopper? Well, it's qualifying, so have to see tomorrow. When and how did the barrier get damaged? Got damaged 10 minutes before the start of qualifying by a collision between two Porsche Super Cup drivers. And we'll get going with qualifying in 4 minutes. Any news on who will replace Fernando Alonso at Alpine? I will replace Fernando Alonso at Alpine. Announcement should come very shortly. I will not be commentating next season because I'm gonna be driving for Alpine. No, it's just a joke. I will be commentating here. Who's taking an engine penalty? We've already been through this. It's Leclerc, Verstappen, Norris, Ocon, Schumacher, and Tsunoda. I think it was one extra driver. It was 6, that's for sure. Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Ocon, Schumacher, and someone else. Was it Bottas? Bottas, there we go, Bottas. Ginevros came in with the Bottas there. We'll get a drive along commentary from the car. Oh, hell yeah. You wouldn't believe the amount of times that I've dreamt that I signed for Alpine or to drive alongside Fernando Alonso. Hundreds. Well, not hundreds, but dozens for sure. Someone would think it's a penalty for Max, but what I think it's posición para el nano. So that's one extra position for Alonso. Can't believe Rosberg will replace Alonso at Alpine. Rosberg is as far away from returning to Formula One as a driver could ever be. Yeah, I mean, if you subscribe to his YouTube channel, you'll know. Why are you picking your nose? I'm not picking my nose. Didn't pick my nose. If I did something with my nose, it's scratch it because it itches. I had a dream where I had to sub for step during the Singapore Grand Prix. Oh hell yeah, that's the dreams we want to listen here. Didn't the quali start already? In 1 minute and 20 seconds. Where do you think Daniel will drive for next year? His lawnmower. I don't have high hopes for him finding a seat here at the grid, honestly. It's Mika Hakkinen. Just wait for him to finish his sabbatical. Hell yeah. No, I think even Mika has more of a chance of coming back. Did you know Rosberg beat Lewis Hamilton on equal machinery in 2016? Yes, I did. Common knowledge. Oh, doing F1 Manager while watching Quali. I wanted to download F1 Manager so badly. Then I saw the system requirements and then I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna play this game ever. So yeah, bad luck there. Rosberg was a beast. He was a beast. I mean, I don't think Michael Schumacher is coming back. That's true. That's harsh, but it's true. Marcus Ericsson. Dude, Marcus Ericsson won the Indy 500. I mean, bro definitely farted. No, I didn't. I didn't fart. Imagine going all defensive about that. Yeah, so this is the first race we get with a reprofiled Eau Rouge Raidillon complex. That's interesting. And we get our first driver on the track, which is Nicolas Gautifi, of course. Daniel signed with Audi. Yes, a development driver. They don't have a team, dude. Gautifi on track alone. Yeah, he doesn't need other drivers. And other drivers are afraid to come out on track when he is out. That's just the amount of fear and respect that he instills on the other drivers. Just burped. That I did do. Gautifi on provisional pole. Hell yeah. Don't mock Latifi. He's driving well. I'm not mocking Latifi. I was saying he's a god. Just goat things. Yeah, you would understand. It's just goat things. Gautifi has 25 Drivers' World Championships. I think that's because he's 25 years old, in which case that's true. Latifi age. He's 27, no, so he has 27 world titles. Don't disrespect a man like that. Come on. Ethan, you're better than that dude. Look, purple already. Hell yeah. Oh, he came in. He came in. So he's not setting. He's not even setting a lap time. That's how good he is. No one's out on the circuit. Oh, I retract that. That's Schumacher on the circuit. Only Schumacher. You're laughing. I can accept the jokes, it doesn't matter. But he can end up very high today because he does not have penalties, I think. I mean, penalties do not apply to qualifying. He still can qualify P19. Yeah, he can then move up to P12, but can he hold back Schumacher? Schumacher. Yeah, he can hold back Schumacher. Can he hold back Verstappen? Can he hold back Leclerc during the whole race? I don't think that's possible. So don't expect to see him in the points tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, that Williams is not the fastest car here. Hamilton on the track. Yes, Hamilton's on the track. And so is Russell. And so is Perez. And everyone's coming out now. So it's Magnussen. Now Carlos Sainz is coming out as well. How dare you doubt Go Tiffy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I must confess to my sins. Do you think Red Bull can take it this season with driver points? You mean the Constructors' Championship? I think they can. I definitely think they can. They're pretty much unrivaled now in the Constructors' Championship. Mick hasn't set a time, but he has 2 purple sectors, so that's looking promising. The Haas could take pole position. That's highly sarcastic if you haven't noticed. Yeah, that's just the first lap that's being set around the track, so that's why it's purple. You're forgiven. Thank you, Lesedi. Yeah, everyone apart from Latifi, Gasly, Ricciardo, Albon, and Tsunoda is out on the track. So Schumacher's gonna come across the line, and he's first because that's the first time to be said so far. Albon and Tsunoda are the only drivers that remain in the pit lane. Soon it will be no one. Yeah, everyone's out on the circuit now. Everyone is out in the circuit. Gravel is waiting for Carlos. Yes, of course. Vettel in Alpine in 2023, possible or not? He's already announced his retirement and everything, so he's not coming back to Formula One. Vettel's out. Schumacher getting the fastest lap. Yes, that's because it's the only lap so far that's been set, so that's not that high of a bar, isn't it? Look at that, all purple sectors for Mick. Ah, yes, the second Schumacher champion. That's 2 seconds behind FP3 times. Yeah, that's most definitely a banker lap. What site do you use? I'm in Formula One TV, F1TV.formula1.com. My God, I had trouble reading that. Russell's got a purple first sector, it's just been taken away from him. Hamilton's got a green first sector as well. Someone's setting up purple time there, and I think it's one of the Ferraris, or perhaps it's Verstappen. I don't know. He's scared Russell out of setting a lap time. Russell, oh, it's Perez who's got the purple first sector time. Ah, the orange flare, the dance of Max's people. Yes. Ah, yes. So, what's your favorite team? I don't have a favorite team. So I cannot give you an answer to that question. Russell takes the purple sector away from Hamilton for the second sector, and now Perez is probably going to take it away from those two when he comes across the. Yep, he does indeed. Comes across the second sector line, and he takes it away. So let's see. That's Hamilton going to come across the line now to set the first actual times of this session. And that is a second, 0.2 faster than Schumacher, and Russell goes faster than Hamilton. Magnussen goes faster than Hamilton. Let's see, Perez gonna come across the line now. Oh, his two fastest sectors have been taken away. So Perez goes fastest as of now. Sainz has a purple second sector, sorry. As Leclerc goes second fastest so far. Lando Norris is gonna come across the line now. He goes third fastest behind Leclerc. And in front of George Russell, Carlos Sainz is going to be coming across the line to go fastest overall by 0.3 of a second. Max Verstappen is going to be the next car to cross the line here, going around the last chicane. P8 for Lance Stroll, only in front of Schumacher. And Max Verstappen takes P1 for now. Oh, apparently Alpine wants Pierre Gasly. And Colton Herta sound for AlphaTauri. If it's not Herta, they won't make an AlphaTauri to have a German before Porsche's entrance into Formula One. Okay, super dangerous move from Tsunoda. Yeah, he was just standing there a bit on the circuit. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, last minute rumors here, hot off the press. I got a new case for my phone. I'm letting you know. I don't even know why I'm letting you guys know, but yeah. Gasly goes 7th fastest behind Ocon, and Alonso go 5th and 6th, respectively. Ricciardo goes 8th fastest, and Alex Albon goes 11th fastest, right behind George Russell. So far we have Verstappen in front of Sainz, Perez, Leclerc, Ocon, Alonso, Gasly, Ricciardo, Norris, Russell, Albon, Vettel, Magnussen, Tsunoda, and Hamilton. Stroll, Latifi, Mick Schumacher, Zhou, and Bottas are in the elimination zone. Very informative about your phone, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. It's the Caseology Parallax case for the Pixel 6. Yeah. Got games on your phone? I think I have Age of War. That's the classic Flash game from the early 2000s. It's now been adapted into an app, and it's a good game. Still a good game. So no time's been set so far. More about the phone, please. Okay. It's a 2021 Pixel 6. I updated from a Pixel 2 that I had. This is said Pixel 2 that I used to have with the fabric case. But the case is new because I had the Google case, which started warping after just 6 months of use. Is that the only game on your phone? It is, I think so. I think it is. I don't think I have any. I downloaded Zombie Tsunami a while ago, but I don't think it's still there. Okay, let's get back to Formula One. I mean, no times have been set so far, but let me talk about the times for a little bit. Once again, looks like, Mercedes is kind of struggling here. We have P15 and P10 for Mercedes there. But the Red Bulls and the Ferraris are up there on the top once again. Again, the Red Bull seems to be a little bit faster than the Ferraris. And then we have the Alpines. This is a good circuit for Alpine due to the straight line, due to the high-speed nature of the circuit. The Alpine, once again, is one of the fastest cars on a straight line. Then we have Pierre Gasly making another surprise appearance in the top 10 in front of both McLarens, of Ricciardo now in front of Lando and Norris, who's now on P10. P9, sorry. P10 goes to George Russell on the Mercedes. And that's our top 10 so far. Latifi, Stroll, Mick Schumacher, Zhou, and Bottas are in the elimination zone. The Alphas not looking fast at all here. And then it's one Haas, one Williams, and one Alpha Aston Martin, sorry. Zombie Tsunami. I haven't heard that in a while. Yeah, I know. Google type of guy. Oh, hell yes. Did you know I used to have a Nexus 6P before the Pixel 2. I saw that one, but I'm trying to get it back. Then this was my phone before the 6P. A Lumia 925, and it's a Lumia 720 that I have up there on a shelf inside the box. I've been considering that Nokia tough smartphone. Nokias are mid-rangers at best nowadays, so I honestly have no advice to give you on that. Didn't a Nokia phone survive a nuclear blast? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. So good, I got 3 phones since we're trading phone information here. Oh, which phones do you have, Fifth? Yeah, everyone's back in the pits now, so we can talk about phones for a bit. You keep picking your nose. No, there's no picking the nose. I'm just scratching my upper lip and perhaps scratching my nose because of allergies. But I'm not picking my nose. I'm not sticking my finger up. I've got 2 phones and 3 SIM cards. That's a lot. I only got 1 SIM card. What's your opinion on Mercedes? I mean, Hamilton and Russell are now P10 and P11. Let's hope that they can improve on that. Otherwise, they're in big trouble. I have a Nexus 6P for sale. Oh, I'm looking for a black Nexus 6P in good condition. Hit me up on Twitter at F1Ryan if yeah, perhaps we can make it work. Perhaps we can make it work. If it's in good condition, yeah. What car do you have? I have an electric scooter. I like 2 iPhones and an Android. Oh, the only Apple device I ever owned is this one, an iPod 4. It still works. It still works. Yeah, I'm a tech guy. I have a Galaxy S20 FE. Well, my mom has an S21 FE, so it's a good phone. What's your favorite Formula One team? I really don't have a favorite Formula One team right now. Okay, so everyone's coming out for the second rounds of qualifying, so let's put this on hold for a second and then come back. No, if I wanted to pick my nose, I would just pick my nose. It doesn't make much sense. Why would I have? I mean, I can just blow my nose here. I got paper. Big W for electric scooter. Hell yeah. Literally waiting for my man to text back. I mean, I have no idea about F1 really, but tech, yes. Nice. 2.5 minutes to the end of Q1. Every driver is on an outlap right now, pretty much, and or going out for an outlap, except for the top 4 drivers who think they're good enough to go. I used to have a Cherry Mobile. What the hell is a Cherry Mobile? You're awesome. Thanks for every video. Thank you. At least tell us your favorite driver. That's gonna be this guy right here. You know him, you love him, and you cannot hate him. What's a Cherry Mobile? I've got no idea. Oh, that's an electric scooter. Oh, okay, yeah. I have a Philco S90. That's my electric scooter. It's been put through hell. I mean, I use it every day, so it's got a lot of repair work done. But yeah, it's really good. So let's see. Drivers are out doing their out laps now. Your hair is coming off. It's not coming off. Definitely not. What's your Twitter? It's at F1 Ryan. F1 Ryan. RAIAN. Follow me on Twitter. Send me a DM and tell me if you're selling an Nexus 6P at a decent price. Oh, that's good. The batteries out at this rate. Yeah, I mean, I got a guy who can fix the batteries if it's. Oh, it's pitting through Eau Rouge, says Russell. Okay, so something's happening there with the Mercedes power unit at Eau Rouge. Yeah, we're now on board with Lance Stroll, who seems to be struggling a lot for grip. That steering wheel is twitchier than Helmut Marko's not working guy. Yellow sector, yeah, yellow sector for Stroll. Which country are you from? I'm from Argentina, but I got people going to the States in a few months, so we can perhaps make that happen. If you're in the States or in Argentina for some reason and get an X6P, hit me up on Twitter. Those eyebrows are only second to none. Are only second to one. I think that's Fernando Alonso, and I will take the compliment. Okay, so let's see. We'll get the final times of Q1 now. Time's up, and Latifi moves up into P13, so he's out of the elimination zone as of now. Let's see, Lance Stroll with a yellow first sector comes across the line. He moves up into P10 and he drops Magnussen out to P16. That's Schumacher up into P13. Now Vettel is out of qualifying unless he can improve his time. That is gone off the... Oh, that's Zhou up into P7 and the other Alfa Romeo, that's Bottas going into the pit. So Bottas is out of qualifying now. Zhou improves up into 7th. That's definitely going to be a Q2 spot. Magnussen P18 just manages to improve by a little, but not enough to make it interesting in any way. Sebastian Vettel up into P15. He's as of now through, and that is a big lockup for Yuki Tsunoda, who's definitely gonna screw that lap time up. Yeah, on that last corner, he locked up big time. He is now out of qualifying as well. Lando Norris moves up into P10. That's Russell and Hamilton, P13 and P12. Gonna come across the line very shortly. Let's see what they can do. Lewis Hamilton moves up. Oh, Ricciardo's time was deleted. Okay. Hamilton moves up into P5. That's George Russell also coming across the line right now, improving up into P5 himself. That's one of the... that's Alex Albon across the line, P6. And I think that's the two Alpines coming straight into the pits since their times are good enough. So, Vettel, Latifi, Magnussen, Tsunoda, and Bottas all out of qualifying. That is... a big mistake by Tsunoda that let him out of qualifying, and even though Stroll had a bad first sector, he managed to make it through. Not only that, but he pushed his teammate out. Sebastian Vettel missed out on Q2 by 0.002 of a second. And Zhou's up there in P11. Albon in P6. That's great. That's great for Williams. This is a great circuit for Williams, if you remember last year. 2 1,000ths of a second. Yes, 2,000ths of a second. That's insane. Tsunoda terribly slow. No, Tsunoda was doing quite well. He was improving on every sector, but then he locked up on the final. He locked up on the final corner, like big lockup. He went straight through, and yeah, he just screwed his lap up himself with that one. Who's your favorite driver of all time? I already answered that question. This guy, right here. Right here. Albon faster than Hamilton. How is this possible? Magic. Favorite track to watch? I mean, it's got to be Spa. Yeah, this is my favorite track. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. We don't usually get very exciting races here at Spa, but it's just a joy to watch drivers going around here. But other than that, I think Zandvoort's a very good one to watch. I really like that one. I don't know the helmet. Oh, it's Fernando Alonso. So yeah, getting back to phone talk for a second. I just got the day was well. I kind of forced the update to Android 13 on my Pixel 6, and it's everything Android 12 should have been. It's fixed pretty much everything that was wrong with Android 12. So I'm really happy with it now. Yeah, Android 13 works great. But yeah, the Google Pixel, the original case, it's a disaster. I mean, it's the fabric cases that they had before were amazing, but the ones that they have now are just. I mean, I have it here, the old one. This one right here. It's warped on the side here. It's warped on the bottom. It's warped on the edges. It's got a yellow tint on the sides, and this part up here scratched up my whole phone. Yes, I'm obsessed with tech. Of course I am. If it wasn't a Formula One YouTube channel, it would have been a tech YouTube channel that I was making. But I cannot. I mean, tech YouTube is it's a very tricky part to get into. More so when you're from a country like this one, where you cannot get any piece of tech pretty much ever. So yeah, I just couldn't make that work. I mean, I had a lot of ideas, but I couldn't make it work. So well, Formula One is also an area of interest. So I thought I would give it a shot, and it worked. It worked well. I can't believe we're having a phone talk. Yes. How much the good will pay you to say that? I mean, I just shit on their case. It's a cash grab that they should feel embarrassed about that case. How did you get Android 13 already? Pixel 6, dude. Pixel 6. A little bit hot here since I closed the window and I closed the blinds and everything. You missed the Argentinian Grand Prix. Never saw it, so no. And we shouldn't have a Grand Prix here. Definitely shouldn't. We got bigger problems here to fix than a Grand Prix. How did you get Android 13? I forced the beta. I wasn't getting the OTA, so I forced the beta upgrade. But since it was the stable version, then I could just opt out of the beta and I would stick with the final release of Android 13. It's the same as the OTA, and I will get regular updates from now on. Will Argentina win the World Cup? I couldn't care less, but I think it would make sense. I mean, from what I heard, I think we're looking pretty good. Hold on. Really hot now. Okay. Next time KBHD, dude. It's a little too late for that, but yeah, I wish. Next Mr. Mobile would be a better compliment for me. I just adore that guy. Do you think Mick can stay in next year in F1 at any team? I think Mick can stay at Haas next year. Thoughts on the relationship of consciousness to quantum computing? Well, that's a bit of a tough subject we cannot get to because Q2 has already started. So we have Lewis Hamilton. We can talk about that later. Lewis Hamilton is the only car for now out on the circuit as it gets joined by, I think that's the two Red Bulls, one of the Ferraris, and one of the McLarens there that have just come out of the pits, and one of the Haas as well. Hamilton's going through turn 7 right now. Does YouTube pay well? No. Map delay? Do we have a map delay? Yes, we have a map delay indeed. Let's hope that we get it fixed. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the map, but Bottas should retire, says Payder and Smorthy. And so Morthy, yes. I mean, if Joe's beating you as a rookie, I mean, he's a good driver, but still, I mean, you should be the bigger man, let's say. Um, yeah, I mean, he's got a multi-year deal, but as soon as the deal's up, I think he's out. I think he's out. I don't think he's gonna be the new Raikkonen. That he just gets another extension, another extension, and another extension. Doesn't Bottas have great penalties though? Yeah, he does. He does. 2 pit stops tomorrow? Probably. I don't know. Let's see what Pirelli says. Lewis Hamilton has a purple first sector as he's the first man out on track now. Yeah, everyone's out on the circuit now. Everyone's out on the circuit. What's up with your nose? It itches. I need to take an anti. Yeah, I don't know how to say it in English, but I need to take something that takes my allergies away. But I would have to stop for that, and I cannot stop now. It itches. My nose itches. Dude, you'll need to shut up about Bottas. Why? Why? An antihistamine. Yeah, that's it. It's anti-allergic, actually. Well, kind of antihistamine as well. You're allowed to blow your nose here. Yes, I know, I know. WTF Ricciardo. Ricciardo is the only driver not to have come out so far. I don't know why. Perhaps he's got an issue there with his car. Let's see. Hamilton across the line at 146.622, the first time set so far. Now we're going to see, I think, Max Verstappen, sorry, come next. No, George Russell. Russell goes 3.5 tenths of a second faster than Lewis Hamilton now. As we see Max Verstappen come across the line, is 1.5 seconds faster than George Russell. Carlos Sainz, next one to be coming across the line. He goes second fastest. He is almost a second slower. Perez goes second fastest now. Yeah, Perez goes, so it's so far 1-2 for Red Bull with Carlos Sainz in third, Norris in fourth, and it's Russell, Hamilton, and Schumacher in seventh. Let's see, Alex Albon. We're on board with Albon for some reason. I mean, wasn't it pointless for Bottas to go into Q2? He has a penalty anyways. Yeah, but what he could have done is just barely make it through and screw with another a rival's position. You know, he could have stolen away a position from, say, I don't know, Magnussen. I think he was, who was in P15, who is a direct rival of their team right now. That he could have done and put him out of Q1. So Albon P10 as he comes across the line. Ocon P4, Alonso P6. Gasly splits the two Mercedes in P8, so it's Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Ocon, Norris, Alonso, Russell, Gasly, Hamilton, and Albon. That's our top 10 so far. We have Zhou, Stroll, and Schumacher. Then Leclerc and Ricciardo haven't set time so far. Leclerc's in the process of setting a time, and Ricciardo's still in the pits. I don't know why. What about Ricciardo? I don't know. I haven't seen him come out yet. Something stuck there in the ear that was bothering me. Leclerc on a flying lap. Yes, Leclerc is on a flying lap. Oh, can't take it anymore. Leclerc across the line, 6th. I was only good for 6th place. Damn. That's not what you want to see from the Ferrari pit lane. From the Ferrari pit box, sorry. Okay, I put some money on Charles to get pole, so yeah, don't disappoint me, Ferrari, this time. Doesn't look that good, dude. Doesn't look that good. Is it raining? No, it is not raining. It's just a little cloudy. What happened to Danny Rick? No idea. McLaren ROSP is expanding to 3 cars in IndyCar. Oh, good. Leclerc saying that the car is jumping like crazy in the apex of slow corners. It's very, very strange. Welcome to porpoising. Por Schumacher, says Esteban Ocon there in the chat. Dude, get back on the track. What are you doing here in the chat? Ricciardo playing 4D chess. Ah, yes. It was his aim all along. So Leclerc's in the pits now. Yeah, everyone's come back into the pits. Ricciardo still hasn't set a time. We have 6 minutes left to go to qualifying. I don't think Ricciardo's gonna be making it out. I don't know why he's still in. Why he hasn't come out yet, but yeah, I mean he should have. Yes, I'm in Discord. Can you say words in German? Why? We have a Discord call with Alonso. Oh, yeah. No, that's just my Discord picture. But of course, I'm impartial, guys. I'm impartial. Bottas failed to make it to Q2 and ended a streak that lasted 148 races. Insane. Wow. That's insane indeed. 148 races. That's literally like 20 races 20 races a season. That's 7 years of racing pretty much. He's out in Q1 for the first time in like 7 years. Phew. Warum muss ich Deutsch sprechen? Says, yeah, I don't know why, but because you asked me to. Ich bin komisch. Yes, I know what that means. I don't know. If you think so, that's good. Why are Ferrari so slow all of a sudden? I don't think they were giving it all. And we will see some improvements now on the second runs of Q2. Nein, ich liebe kein Wir. What's your Discord, buddy? I'm not gonna give you guys my Discord. I use it only like for personal purposes. I'm not in pretty much any servers, so no, it's not something that I use on the regular. Or it can mean I am funny. Yes, I thought it was I am funny. Good to know that it can also mean I am strange. Yeah, sorry, Fifth. Several pits, won't they come out at the same time and cause traffic to each other? Yes, they will, but they're trying to figure out the optimal time to come out when it comes to track temperature and time left and everything. As later as the later you come out, the better the track is technically. So They're all waiting for another driver to come out also. That's another thing that they're doing. Everyone's going to rush the last minute, like they always do. What happened to Danny? No idea. Haven't heard from them. So Alonso and Ocon are right in front of each other. I think Ocon might be giving Alonso a tow, or that's a gap a little bit too big for a tow, perhaps. I don't know. Distance between 12 and 3 and the rest. Let me see all the times. Yeah. Let's see. I don't think the Red Bulls are coming. The Red Bulls are not even coming out now. Red Bulls are not even coming out. 2 minutes left to go to the session. Mick P1 calling in now says I should cannon. Unlikely. Very unlikely. Ricardo P1. Okay, so Ricardo's come out. Ricardo's finally come out. There's no point for the Red Bulls to come out. Yeah, I know. It's just bragging us. Okay, Norris is on scrub tires. Looks like he's down towing Daniel. Okay, same plan. Let's beat them. Says Ocon. So they're going to be towing each other out. I think Ocon's going to be towing Alonso, and Norris is going to be towing Ricciardo. Engine yet looks much slower than his teammates. Ferrari are playing it super safe. Beat me, dude. Yeah, could be. I got no clue. Okay, so Alonso's got the tow there on the Camel Straight. That's an improvement on the first sector time. Pierre Gasly is also improving, and so is Zhou on that first sector. Let's see what the times are at the end of the session. We got 13 seconds left until the checkered flag is shown. Mein Vater ist Deutsch, mein Mutter ist von Niederlande. Alles Max. Yeah, so you're a big Max fan because of your heritage, I'm assuming. Because I mean, but you shouldn't. I mean, you can, of course, but you shouldn't back a driver because he's just from your country. I mean, you should back them because of deeper things, you know. Who'll take pole position? There's no option for Gotifi here. Such a shame. Alvin, purple first sector. Holy shit. Alonso, yellow second sector. Doesn't look good for him. He comes across the line, improves slightly 2 places, is up into P5. Let's see, Gasly across the line, one place up into P8. That's Zhou up into P9, so he's through to Q3 at least as of now. Stroll is up next. Across the line, Zhou up into P11. So Stroll is out of qualifying. Let's see Ricciardo now. Hasn't set a time so far. Leclerc goes fastest overall. Leclerc P1, so he is well and truly through. Ricciardo across the line, P8, pushes Russell down. Russell, as of now, is out of qualifying. Let's see, Lewis Hamilton up into P5, that is Zhou also out of qualifying. Russell's up into P6, that's Gasly also out of qualifying. Albon with a purple first sector sets himself P10, and that is good, at least. Yeah, I think that's good. That's Albon through to Q3. Ricciardo's been pushed out. even with the tow, even with the extra effort from the team, out of Q2, then it's Gasly, then it's Zhou in P13, then it's Stroll in P14, and then it's Mick Schumacher on P15. That was an interesting session to qualifying. Do you prefer Spanish drivers as an Argentinian? I mean, I should technically prefer Checo to pretty much any other driver. I mean, Checo's fine. I don't really mind them. I mean, it's one of those drivers that I don't feel strongly about at all. My dad loves him. I really like Carlos. I really like Carlos Sainz. But I really like other drivers to the same level. Like I really like Russell to the same level as Carlos Sainz, for example. But then yeah, there's only one God, and his name is Fernando Alonso. So yeah. So Stroll didn't have any grip apparently, and he of course is out of qualifying. P14 for him. Mega 291. To answer your question, no más Cristina. ¿Viste el video de California? Muy bueno. In terms of starting position for race day, yeah, so we still have Q3 to decide the top 10 drivers for the start for tomorrow. One God, Fernando Alonso. I agree, mate. Messi el mejor de todos los tiempos. I don't know about that, but yeah, Fernando Alonso is, I mean, yeah, it's just something else, dude. It's just something else. Like the stream if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we will get going with Q3 very shortly, in just a few minutes. I don't mind if Hamilton wins. Max needs to finish before Leclerc, says Remy Cornelis Stout Handle. Hamilton's Max Verstappen's grasp on the championship is pretty firm at this point. So yeah, he can DNF for I think 3 consecutive races and still win. I have 3 minutes to the start Q3. Unnamed user says, "Do you think Fernando's retiring this season? Do you think he shouldn't have gone into Formula One again?" I think he definitely should have gone into Formula One again, and he's not retiring this year. He's got a contract, a multi-year contract with Alpine. It's a 2+1, so it's good for at least 2 years. Mega 291. Ah, okay. Well, good to know then. You're such a hater. Me? Why? What did I say to make you think that I'm a hater? Was I accidentally racist? I don't know. People call racism for everything nowadays, so I don't know, honestly. Do you think Fernando will extend this contract after his Aston Martin contract ends? Aston Martin has all the ingredients to make a great team. For some reason, it's not working out. I mean, perhaps it's the drivers, perhaps it's something else, but Alonso will try to get there and set them straight. Stroll is in F1 because his father owns a team. Is this true? Yes. I mean, it's not the only reason why he got into Formula One. He definitely had some talent there. But there's only one reason why he's stuck here for so long, and yeah, that's it. That's the reason. I mean, he's been here since 2018, 2017 or 2018, 2017, I think. Yeah, he was Stroll and Massa for 2017. So he was a good driver. He is a good driver, but I don't think he's Formula One driver material. I don't know. You got your answer there. The lad said you're downgrading Hamilton. That makes you a hater, apparently. Downgrading Hamilton? How am I downgrading Hamilton? Well, I didn't even say Hamilton's name. King Chu, hey, hello, dude. How are you doing? Just popping in to see how everyone's doing before people find out I'm slacking off. How's everyone enjoying this session? Dude, it's been great, this one. It's been great. Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. We've had some weird results here, some weird times being set, and some teamwork that we love to see. So far it's been a banger. Another good qualifying session at Spa, and it's the best part still yet to come. So yeah, if you can stick here for the next 10 minutes, that's gonna be great, because you're gonna get here to see the best part. Alonso is also my favorite driver. He's amazing. He's one of those drivers that brings star quality to Formula One. Yes, every time he gets to the paddock, you can immediately see the Fernando Alonso effect. Everyone just goes around him. I mean, yeah, there's a reason why he's still here, and there's a reason why he just signed a 2-year contract at the age of 41. What do I tell you? The numbers don't lie. Might be fun tomorrow, Max and Leclerc moving forward. Oh, definitely it's going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be, I think, a good Spa race for the first time in a few years. I mean, I love Spa, but we honestly haven't been having great races. By the way, thank you, Kincho, for your donation. I didn't thank you, I think. My bad. I did now. So let's see. Q3 is underway. 10 minutes left to go to the end of this session. Alonso's the unluckiest driver, probably. One of one of the for sure. One of the unluckiest drivers. That's for sure. I agree with you. Ari Alonso says B Davis. How many penalty places for Leclerc and Max? They're both gonna be dropping down to the back. So it's back of the grid plus 10 places for Max, and it's 25 places for Leclerc. I don't know how the shuffle will end up happening there in the end. We'll have to check the final starting positions tomorrow. But it's gonna be either P20 or P15, which is quite a big difference. But I honestly don't know what the final order will be. Stroll is borderline Formula One material. He's steady and finishes races, says Chet Gnome. Yeah, that's the problem. He's borderline Formula One material. He's not Formula One material. You just said it yourself. So, first time starting being set. That's Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Alonso, and Albon, all already starting their fast laps. Ocon is also out there. Hamilton seems to be doing so as well. Leclerc, Russell, and Norris will be doing so very shortly. Leclerc team radio. Ferrari just said that the tires that they fit into the car were a mistake. So I have no idea what tires they fit, and neither do they, apparently. Only Ferrari. Hey, if you're enjoying the stream, drop a like for it, says Kaushurisa. Definitely. Yes, if you're enjoying the stream, drop a like. Oh God. Leclerc. Ferrari have put out Leclerc on brand new tires to give Sainz a tow. So they're wasting a set of new tires to give Sainz a tow. Once again, another weekend, another what the fuck are you doing, Ferrari? How? How does this keep happening, dude? I mean, in order to screw up at any available moment, you have to at least know what the correct answer is, because otherwise you would at least get it once in a while. If you were just blinding it, you would get the correct answer at least once in a while. But no, they fuck it up every time, dude. Every time. So Verstappen going 8 tenths of a second faster than Perez, and 6.5 tenths of a second faster than Carlos Sainz. Ocon P4 in front of Albon, who's P5. Hamilton P6. Bit of a slow lap there. Norris P5. Alonso aborted the lap. Alonso came into the pits. Say goodbye to Binotto and to the strategies for Ferrari. No, dude, they during the break they said we are doing nothing wrong. We did not. Okay, my chair almost just broke. It just released the fucking. Okay. you saw me almost die there. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I thought the chair broke. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, I was talking about Ferrari. Yeah, they said that they did nothing wrong. My God, that kind of killed my momentum. So Alonso's on the pits and Albon's on the pits. Alonso hasn't set a time, and there's 5.5 minutes left to go to qualifying. FYI. No favorite team, yet so angry about Ferrari. Oh, no, I'm not a Ferrari fan. I've never been a Ferrari fan. I think it's a bunch of incompetent dudes. But, I mean, I can be angry because I like the drivers. That's the thing. I couldn't give less of a crap about Ferrari, but I like the drivers. I like Leclerc, and I do like Carlos Sainz. So, I want them to do good, but the team screws it up every single time for them. Every time. Leclerc improves up into 4th place, by the way. I swear, even the Joker would run away from Binotto. Yes. The biggest clown out here. Ferrari makes us break chairs in anger, yes. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie, but they do need context. Don't just stick with the numbers, you also did the context to the numbers. I mean, yeah. We're in Q3 now. 4 minutes left to Q3. Your current favorite team? I mean, it kinda used to be. It used to be McLaren. But I mean, I kind of fallen out a lot with McLaren in the last few years. I didn't agree with a couple things they did, so yeah. It was kind of Alpine because that's where Alonso was, but I mean, I don't have a favorite team, to be honest. And it's definitely not Alpine now after what happened in these past few weeks. So Dan Gull, with a huge donation, just wanted to say thank you for being on YouTube, and go Max. Thank you so much for being here on the stream and for supporting us. the channel and all the work we do. So thank you so much. So yeah, I'm not a fan of teams. I'm a fan of drivers, and I'm a fan of ethic. Two and a half minutes left. 2:50. 2 minutes 50 seconds left to go. No one's out on the track other than Albon. I don't know what they're doing now, but okay, everyone's coming out now. Everyone's coming out. Yeah, work ethic. Pooh, man. It's about work ethic and a moral compass, a decent moral compass. No water, drink a beer. No, I don't drink beer. Thanks for the live stream. Cheers from Indonesia, says Life of Twitzy. Thank you so much. Do you love Beto? I mean, I don't love him. I think he's a good driver and a good person. Yeah. Not strong feelings either way. Hey, same, not drinking, but he says fifth. Yeah, I don't drink beer. I drink other stuff, but not beer. Love this watchalong, says Paulo Nalude. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have just short of a few minutes left of this watchalong. Leclerc's going really slow, and people are starting to overtake him. Ooh, he almost crashed into Alonso there. Leclerc closed the door there on Alonso. Speedback Static with a donation. Thank you. He says, no, thank you for donating here to the stream and for sticking around here on the channel. Oh god, this is a bit of a shit show. What's happening here? The Ferrari of Carlos Sainz is slowing down at the end of the chicane. Are you gonna go, dude? Or are you not gonna go? 30 seconds to go. When I make a donation, does it go to you or the channel? It goes to the channel and it gets split between the channel and myself. So yeah, we all make it happen and we all get a cut. So slipstream there for Sainz, for Sainz. So Sainz just had a bit of a slipstream that I don't know if it worked. Albon took the checkered flag, P6 for him. Verstappen's in the pits. Norris is in the pits as well. Both of them taking penalties, remember. Donation goes to the channel. By the way, FYI, yes, I just said that. Can you hear me? I think you can. So checkered flag has been shown. Oh, that's a bit of gravel being kicked up there by Carlos Sainz, who comes across the second sector and is down 7/10. Alonso's improving on the first sector, though. Alonso's improving on the first sector, improving on the second sector as well. Okay, he's right now on P10. Oh, he hasn't set a time so far this session. But yeah, Lewis Hamilton's on P9, also improving on his lap time. Let's see, Carlos Sainz coming across the line. Is he going to improve anything at all? He's on P2 right now. Comes across the line. Is that third sector going to be magical? It's not. It's 1 second slower than it was. Let's see Alonso across the line. He's on P10. He moves up into P6 right behind his teammate for the start of tomorrow's race. And that is, oh no, sorry, he's going to get a penalty, Ocon. So Hamilton gets up into P7, Russell up into P8. So P7 and P8 for both of the Mercedes. And that's pretty much it. Leclerc's not going to set a time, and Ocon's not going to set a time. So the starting grid for tomorrow is Sainz, Perez, Alonso, Hamilton, Russell, Albon, Norris. That's gonna be an interesting race to see. That's definitely gonna be an interesting race to see. So yeah, that's been it for qualifying pretty much. Yeah. So remember to like the stream if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as well. If you want to check out my channel, you can also do so. There's a link in the description, Ryan F1. You can follow me on Twitter at F1 Ryan, of course. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all that I have to say today. That's it for qualifying. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for your donations, of course. And yes, so it's Sainz pole. Yeah, Verstappen's gonna get a penalty, so it's Sainz pole, pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for the race. It's gonna be an interesting one to say the least. And yeah, that's it. Bye bye.